been around for 12 years. We've had our first product. It was preloaded memory. And our host today, Sony, was our first customer. And there's Sony. There's our logo. Preloaded memory went across hundreds of models of hardware once it was loaded onto the USBs. But the patents cover SD micros, CDs, Blu-rays, every removable medium. And they took us into many countries. And then Paramount and DreamWorks. We've rendered masters for 5 studios. And our logo on the back again. And the preloaded memory by Paramount was distributed to Fry's, Office Max, to Amazon. Anyway, we've been preloaded on Dell's laptops and also Samsung's hard drives and a dozen other memory makers. So then we have a new evolution. It's the wireless version, which you get to see. So this is hot off the press, and it's called Mo2Go in seconds. And Jim Hunter will take it from here.
Thanks, Jessica. As Jessica said, my name is Jim Hunter, and I am the Strategic Director at MoDV. It's a really great title because this is a very strategic and very visionary company. Back in '02, when this company started, they recognized a specific challenge that was going to happen due to Moore's Law, right? As things became smaller, faster, cheaper, exponentially, it gave the freedom to creators of content and code, the ability to make things more detailed, more beautiful. So the founders of MoDV said, we need to build product and technology to make this easy for consumers. So they started to file patents, and today we have 4 US granted patents, and 3 international granted patents, and 7 pending patents around this technology, a comprehensive portfolio that protects what we're going to talk about today. The key is that this media has to get to the consumer. Back in the day, what that meant was a portable media device like a USB. This device being plugged into a laptop where the laptop was the portable device. That's changed. Now we have wireless devices that fit in our pockets, in our tablets, and we want to get media there. But we don't necessarily always have a broadband connection, and we don't necessarily always want to be streaming or be in a place where it is streaming capable. So we need to be able to download that. Now, what if we could do it in, let's say, under a minute? That's what we offer, and that's what our patents protect, is this idea that we can download an HD movie in less than a minute, and we can demonstrate that. Greg is our Director of Technology, and Greg's going to drive this demonstration. So what we're going to do, and we're going to explain how this happens in a second, but Greg's going to connect to the Mo2Go store and see some content that he can choose from. So we find there's something in the store that we want to watch. So a couple things here before he clicks the button. Part of the patent and the intellectual property protects the DRM wrappers that go around this content. So that as it's delivered in a portable way, both we can protect it and track it. So we have the ability with the technology to track how it's being consumed and how the users are watching this content and what they're doing with it. So he's going to buy this, and as this downloads, we're going to just kind of talk about what's happening. Imagine being able to actually download at the speed of Wi-Fi because we can push the content out to the edges. Why this is important is because it brings some value to the consumer. The way that it does that is it makes it easy. It's a 1, 2, 3 step. The first thing to happen is his iOS, Android, or Windows device has the Mo2Go app downloaded on it. Second thing, he picks content that he wants from the Mo2Go store, which could be a cloud service based on the internet, or it could be served directly from the Mo2Go SpeedSpot, which is the Wi-Fi device that's local to where he is for the download. The third thing is it downloads the content, so he can view it anytime he wants. And what that means is if he picks the content, maybe the day before, I want this movie, and this movie, and this movie, but I'm not in front of the SpeedSpot. The next time he's in front of the SpeedSpot, it'll automatically download it. Or anything that took 33 seconds, then his content would automatically be downloaded for him without him even have to think about it. It'll be there the next time he wants to see it. And that's it. It's a 1, 2, 3 with less than a minute for an HD movie. What's the value? Everybody in this room is a consumer. You guys all understand the value in being able to get your time back. The consumers are able to actually drop in, get their content, and move on. And because of that quick refresh rate, lots of people could be doing this at various speed spots. All you got to do is be within range. For carriers and internet service providers, biggest problem you guys have now and in the future is the content that's going down your network, the video content, over half of it is going in a very one-to-one fashion. I've got a tablet, I've got content, I get my content streamed over the internet. This architecture pushes it to the edges. It takes this content and puts it to local stores so that they can download without burdening the internet. It also is a huge opportunity. It's a catalyst for new business. Think about what you could do when you can take larger files, right? We've gone from HD, SD to HD, now to 4K, a lot more data, a lot bigger files. A lot of challenges that are there that pushing it to the edge will solve. And think about the new opportunities you're going to have with retail. Think about the reason for a footprint. I can save time for my consumers because they use my network, which translates to a login to the MotoGo speed service whenever they're within range of Safeway, Starbucks. I want you guys to walk away with some key points. And the biggest is that this is a team of over 100 man-years of seasoned expertise on content delivery, DRM protection, wireless distribution. These guys know what they're doing. And to prove it, they started off very early on and filed the right intellectual property protection. This is a massive opportunity. Too big for one company, too big for one group. We can't do this by ourselves. Get the MotoGo speed spots out there. We need partners to help us find those footprints in the retail channels. And we need partners to help us connect with the consumers.